Hello again. This is your Phantom Safety Pin. Welcome back to Let's Play Okami. We are doing a little bit of a stray bead quest. That's what we're doing. It's been a little bit bullshit, but that's okay. We got a few more to do. Some of them including at the city checkpoint that we need to do. There's a few in Seion City, and I think a couple up near the Ryoshima Coast area that we're gonna get. Primarily, our beads are going to be around these areas. Not there. And we're going to be doing some looking around, getting stuff done here today. Doing a little bit of exploration. I know one of them is up the river, which you do need this tablet for. You cannot get it any other way. If you want to collect all of the beads, you kind of have to run around with the tablet on this water, and you'll eventually get to a spot where you can find them. Back this way. Now, we can't use water lily for this, because it will push us downstream. I believe I demonstrated that. Gotta use the water tablet for it. Oh, hey, a tree we can bloom. Cool, cool, cool. Little forgotten tree off in the middle of nowhere. That's no good. No. Thank you. And here's our stray bead. Okay, an apple too. Nice. Now I want to make sure there's nothing left over. I don't think there is. This is probably just a treasure or something. There's one that's over a series of Konohana blossoms that we need to vine over to. Atop a stone pillar. That's the stone pillar in question. Now, I don't believe there's a wait. Get to those Konohana blossoms without doing a little finagling. Because I don't believe they show up this far away. And yes, they are very clever sometimes with their hidden items. The game really wants you to explore every little nook and cranny possible of the areas in it. To kind of, like, savor the detail that the game has put into it. The creators put into it, and I do appreciate the way that this game definitely wants you to try new things, and now these are those blossoms that are open at the bottom. I'm trying to find the one. Where's the one that we need to go to next? It's here. I can sense it. Where are you? Come on, you're here. I know you're here. Come on. Up. There you are, right there. No! Come on, I know you can grab this. You're not... Okay. Our next one is right there. Next one's right there. Next one I believe is... No, not yet. You gotta have to wait for it to, like, kind of, there we go. Grab you. I believe this is the one area. We got this already? We can't have. It says we haven't. It says we haven't. Are you serious? Hang on one second. It says we haven't. Of the river downstream. No, I know for a fact. Maybe these are the ones that I need to use. I'm sorry, my brain is not braining. very, very late. Do a little bit of camera rotation and no, that's not, no. Again, sometimes it just does not want to connect, no matter what you do. And it'd be a little finicky, little touchy, little bit, fine-tuned. No! Oh my god, please. No, I don't want to do this again. Oh my god, no, I can't. Oh my god, I can't angle it. Oh my god, I can't fucking angle it. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious? I can't. No, motherfucker, come on. That's not hard. I can do that. I know I can do this. It's not hard. Are you fucking serious? I fucking hate these blossoms. I don't know why I missed that one. I shouldn't have fucking missed it. It should have fucking connected. I don't know why I'm getting so angry at this. I don't know why. I have no earthly reason why I'm getting so angry at this. Where's the blossom? Where is it? Okay. I want you to play fucking acrobat with like 20 bajillion of these things. So we're gonna do that the fuck again, with less fucking up this time. Because this isn't hard, I'm just making it look hard when it's not. You know, it's not my fault that devs decided to make it be bullshit. It's really not my fault the devs decided to make it be bullshit. And so fucking picky. And only open at the very last friggin' minute. I do love this game, I do, but sometimes I swear to God, the way this game can be so finicky. Even one micro picosecond too late, it doesn't open the blossom all the way. I want to make sure there's not another one I need to hit. So I'm pretty sure it needs to be there. No! And no, the game does not ask you to do anything even remotely this bullshit anywhere else in it. Like, it asks you to do more acrobat stuff like this, but it doesn't ask you to do this much of it anywhere else. I want to fucking burn this challenge to the fucking ground. There's no reason this shit needed to be that hard. Let me make sure that I didn't miss anything again. I believe I have. Yep, next one's in Ryoshima Coast. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. I want to make sure I didn't have to do any more bullshit challenges in this area. No, I don't want to fight today. Again, yeah, like I said, the game does not even make you do anything else even remotely like this in the game. It doesn't. anywhere else. It's just this one spot that's slightly bullshit. And again, they don't really design games like this anymore, so it's not like you're seeing this a lot in games anyway. I am sorry. There was no reason for me to get that tilted with that challenge. I apologize. If I'm not mistaken, this one's at the top of the sunken ship. If I'm not mistaken. Remember the sunken ship? Yes, we do. Remember wandering around on top of it. There's a lot of different areas you can go up here. Is this a ramp? Can I get on it? It's not a ramp and I can't get on it. Okay. Okay. It's not there. Oh! No, it's up here. They wouldn't make it that hard, would they? I don't know. They might. Why can I not get up there? You're kidding me. There's not a blossom I need to use? Why can I not go up these stairs? Is there a... Are there ramps I need to use? How am I supposed to get up there? Is there a platform I need to go on? How on earth does it expect me to get up there? Do I water spout? Is that what I do? Do I water spout? No. Like, literally, how does it expect me to get up there? Do I gotta drain the water? Is that it? Is it not gonna let me if I don't drain the water? Like, I know I've done this challenge before and I can't seem to get to... Like... Maybe I do need to drain the water. Maybe I do. Maybe I do need to ignite and drain the water. I don't know. It's not fucking clear what it wants me to do, okay? And I'm not remembering what it wants me to do. Because there's no blossoms to get onto it. Oh my god, the stupid platform. It's gonna be nighttime anyway. Look on the moon, and then it unsinks the ship, I believe. Yeah, unsinks the ship. We've seen this stupid, like... And now I'm not sure if that's, like, even what I was supposed to do. Can I even get on the ship this way? Can I even get on the ship this way? Part of me has a feeling that no, I can't. Well, if I'm not supposed to drain the fucking water, what am I supposed to do? Literally, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get those? Maybe I'm not supposed to drain the water. I don't know. Do I jump up here? No? Literally, how do I get up there? Like, literally, how do I get up there? It can't be that hard. Like, these stairs are right here. I don't understand why these stairs are not a thing I can jump onto. I'm not understanding why I can't jump on those stairs and why I can't get up that way. Do I use this as a ramp? This is a ramp. The game has told me this is not a ramp. Oh, it is a fucking ramp. The game is just being obtuse again. Nah. This is a ramp. This is the way I'm supposed to go, I believe. Yeah, this is the way the game wants you to do it. Because the stairs wouldn't make any sense. Despite them being literal stairs. Go figure. I don't know. Remember when I said this game's logic is somewhat obtuse? That's what I meant. I believe we have another stray bead over in the city to get. So we're gonna go there next. A lot of this is just cleaning up before we go to the next location. And there's some stuff we can't even get before we go to the next location anyway. Yeah, so what we're looking for, there's a couple that are located in the aristocratic quarter in Seon City. So we're going towards where the rich people are and going there. That should give us what we need. This is unfortunately kind of the maintenance phase where there's a lot of, like, quests and, like, weird shit. A lot of fast quests and weird shit. Crazy, stuff that you gotta do to, like, get, like, really get all of the, so the water on the eastern side of the bridge, I said? Well, it's saying that I got that one already. But I know I didn't, because I don't have it in my list. Is it on the other side of the bridge in the water? Is there a chest that I missed? Okay, you know, I'm just gonna get in the water and take a look around, because, like, I don't know which one I'm missing here. And the only way to do it is to, like, look. Oh, you can't go under that bridge? Okay. That's a thing I didn't know. Still learning new things about this game after all this time. Oh, here it is. That should be it. That is not the bead. What the... There's no way. If there is no way that I missed this stray bead and I'm not catching it. There's no way. I thought I slashed everything in the water. Am I looking on the wrong side of the bridge? I must be. Got that one. Well, then where is it? It's saying it's on the eastern side of the bridge. I'm not seeing it. E53. Eastern side of the giant bridge. But I got that chest. Is it before? Is that not the bridge? It's gotta be the other bridge. This is probably not the bridge. I'm sorry. It's been like I said, I'm using a guide. It's been a long time since I've done the stray beads. A very long time. And I don't remember where they all are anymore. So I'm like trying to figure it out and remember which is which and like... I didn't mean to fucking hit you, okay, dude? So now, I could have sworn I ran around down here and looked everywhere, but I guess not. And I'm not seeing it. It's on the eastern side of the giant bridge, and I'm not... But it's gotta be here. No, I need it to be day, because I'm not gonna be able to see otherwise. I'm looking, I'm not seeing it. I know it's here, but I'm not seeing it. Like, I'm just not seeing it. It's in a submerged chest, the eastern side, so that would be the right side of the giant bridge. And I am not seeing any submerged chests to the right of the giant bridge. But you can't, like, miss stray beads. The game doesn't let you miss things. And I'm looking, I don't see any chests on this side. Am I gonna have to, like, physically look at an actual location? Yeah, give me 1 second, because I, for the life of me, cannot find this friggin' chest. Give me 1 second. Okay, apparently I'm the idiot and I'm blind. It's apparently near the fence. One of these fences. If not this fence, then the other fence. I had to, like, physically, like, get an image of where it's located. Because it's so obtuse. Right here. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. I believe that is all that's in the aristocratic quarters. Let me double check. The next one is... Yep, the next one is over in the area where the electrical thing is. Okay, it's in that tower. Okay, so the next one is over in that tower that we saw in the aristocratic quarters earlier. That's not too terribly hard to get into. We also needed the gimmick gear to do stuff in there anyway, so this is actually a good time to do... Can I get on the land? Thank you. Good time to do the gimmick gear stuff. Did I go the wrong way? Please tell me I didn't go the wrong way. I went the fucking wrong way. I really fucking wish the navigation in this game wasn't so obtuse sometimes. Like, I really do wish it wasn't. And again, this is all just, like I said, clean up stuff and, like, doubling back and doing all the little details that we need to do. Normally, I would do this all off screen, but I'm showing you the locations, simply to, if you ever play this game, help you kind of get an idea of where to go. And granted, I am not perfect myself, but I try. I don't know if we remember the gimmick of this climb. There is going to be a climb coming somewhat soon we're going to need to do. No! Oh my god. No! I need to be able to go up this wall all the way. I need to go up this wall all the way. Please. I beg, I beg. There we go. Remember we came back here and they, he did not have the gimmick gear? We do have it now. Indeed. Yes, it is. Perfect. Take it. Okay. Of course. I believe you. Lightning Bringer. Well, this seems pretty obvious. What we need to do here. Zippity zap zap zap. Hi, Okami. This will give us a special technique. Of course. Not a problem. So now Thunderbolt is a technique we have to kind of use thunder basically whenever we want. Lightning whenever we want. For free. Yes. I understand. Of course. But, of course. Hell yeah! Oh, what is this? No. And there we go. I believe that is all we need to do here. I need to double check and make sure that's all we need to do here. Yes, yes. We do have that, and then we have... we do have one in Cat Call Tower we need to go do. And, unfortunately, it's the bullshit one. So, I hope you're ready for a climb. Woo! Bonk. course, if we look up at the outside, and what do we see but a clock? Well, I'll be damned. So now we have done the impossible, and we have created a timepiece that moves, and that's all he needed. That's all he needed from us. I will real quick save at this mirror. Just be sure we don't ever have to do that absolute bullshit again. We are almost done with the stray beads for now. The rest that we would need after this would be the Devil Gate trials, or beads that we cannot get until we go do the next section. So we will be all caught up after this section, after we get this final bead that we need from Cat Call Tower. Unfortunately, this will take some time. Because to get this bead, you have to climb the tower twice. You have to climb the tower again. Yes, really. The game makes you climb this tower twice if you want the stray bead. And it's extremely annoying. So I'm gonna talk to you about something that is very near and dear to my heart instead as we head to Cat Call Tower. I'm gonna do a little bit of a special interest info dump on you. Because I don't know what else to do. Well, I'm waiting for the entire climb to Cat Call Tower. We're gonna save it until we get there. I'm gonna talk to you about some of the interesting things that horror films have done. I know this doesn't seem like a very topical topic for Okami. It's not. But, it's something I find very interesting because I do, as you have seen, play a lot of horror games, and of course, horror as a genre is very near and dear to my heart. I do play a lot of Dead by Daylight, and a lot of the characters that I play come from various horror films. And most is gonna be like little factoids about, stuff. So, we're almost there. I'm going to open up with kind of talking about my roster a little bit, since I don't think I've ever explained my roster and why I run them the way I do. So my background in Dead by Daylight comes from a friend of mine who got me the game a couple years ago. He will not be named at this juncture, but he was a very good friend of mine. He bought it for me for Christmas one year because he wanted to play it with me. He does not play anymore, unfortunately. He mains Legion, but at the time when I was first starting, I picked the Wraith. I wanted to main the Wraith. And the Wraith, I believe, is a very good starter character. He's a very good starter character. I feel he teaches fundamentals very well, and he is very good for getting into stealth characters in general. In particular, he's very good training for my second main, Ghostface, but we'll get to him. When I was first learning how to do, like I said, Dead by Daylight and, like, learn it, it took me quite a long time to kind of get used to using the Wraith and using his power. Specifically, learning how to actually use his bell effectively and learning how to use stealth effectively. Now, as you know, Wraith does not come from any horror franchise. He's not licensed. He's not, I don't want to say he's not special. He is, but, he immediately trained me for my next killer, Ghostface. And the main reason, of course, I picked Ghostface is because I really do love stealth games, and I enjoy games that are very much about, hiding and attacking people. I grew up playing a lot of, when I was a teenager, Batman Arkham Asylum and the Batman games, a lot of the Metal Gear games, a lot of the Thief games, so to me, stealth games are very near and dear to my heart. Scream, as a franchise, is also very near and dear to my heart. And the reason I ended up gravitating so hard, like I said, to Ghostface, is when I was a kid, I was actually very, very scared of the Ghostface mask. I am not kidding. Not the character, not the films in the series. I did not watch the films as a kid growing up. I did not watch them until about 2000, 2001, when I was much older. Instead, I watched them at a sleepover when I was about, don't remember how old I was, but I was definitely in middle school. And the intro to Scream scared me so badly, because I was scared of that mask, that I did not want to watch it ever again, and did not get the courage until much, much later when I was in college. When I first picked up Ghostface as a killer in Dead by Daylight, I picked up kind of to reclaim this fear of this character and this mask that I had. And so it's a very personal thing to me, just because it is kind of reclaiming this fear that I had. Of course, now I love the Scream franchise. It's one of my favorite franchises. And it is absolutely, like I said, very near and dear to my heart. Something that is very much something that I recommend everybody watch at least once in their lives. At least the first one. The rest of the films I think are very good, but it's up to you on if you think they're very good or not. And I mained the absolute shit out of Ghostface. I mained him for a very long time, for the better part of over a year. And over time I kind of discovered that I needed to kind of branch out, do a little bit more, and explore a little bit more. So my next killer that I picked, from another franchise, very near and dear to my heart, was Michael Myers. Now you might think, okay, well, Phantom, why would you pick such a weak killer? It's like, well, again, I always very much have loved slasher horror as a genre, and to me, the other most iconic slasher is Michael Myers. For very good reason. I mean, he kind of was one of the original characters that brought slasher horror to the forefront in the 70s. He was not the progenitor of slasher horror. Halloween was not the first slasher franchise. That actually comes from a genre of film called giallo. Giallo horror was the progenitor of slasher horror, and I believe in the intro to Scream they even talk about this. Ghostface talks about this with Casey Becker on the phone, about how no. Oh well, he talks about this with Casey on the phone, where he's talking about how no, it's not the actual Halloween was not the very first slasher film. It's either Scream or Scream 5. I don't particularly remember. It's one of the phone calls. Sorry, it's a little bit of a tricky part. But yes, I gravitated towards Michael Myers because he had very similar gameplay to Ghostface. He had a very similar aesthetic to Ghostface, and he was another slasher villain I consider very, very near and dear to my heart. So after that, I'm like, well, no, I need a bit of a stronger killer. And at the time, I did not make very smart decisions. I chose Onryo. At the time, she was not very strong. And actually, I have a bit of a funny story about Onryo. My little brother, for a very long time, after he watched The Ring, the Americanized version of The Ring, he was terrified of Sadako. Samara in the Americanized version of The Ring. He was terrified of her. And to the point he have a TV in his room, and I believe he still does not have a TV in his room this day because of this film. He was that fucking scared of Sadako. He could not sleep. He could not enjoy having a decent life. He had trouble. And here we are at the top. So for me, kind of, choosing to main Sadako is kind of a connection, an homage to my little brother, whom I love very dearly and very much. Because he has such a personal connection to The Ring and to that series. And of course, after her changes, I continue to main her because, well, I find her very fun. I find her fun. I find her to be very, very fun. The other thing that I tend to enjoy very much about... I don't think there's anything else I need to do here. Take a big jump off the top of the tower. I'm going to double check and make sure there's nothing I missed up here. I'll continue to talk about my mains in Dead by Daylight as I do. Now, the other big thing that I'm doing, and for a while these were my mains, these satisfied me. Now, one of my best friend who is the Legion main is who kind of turned me on to Legion and kind of added that to their repertoire. I decided they weren't necessarily someone I really wanted to be my all-time greatest ever main, but I did decide to keep them just because, again, I do enjoy some Legion every so often. I do. Up. And we're good. That's all we need to do at Catcall Tower is that little bead, and it's done. And yes, you have to wait until it's completely, until, Ninetales is dead to even attempt this. It's really stupid. Anyway, I chose Legion out of a homage to my friend who got me the game, and unfortunately, like I said, he does not play the game anymore, but it is very much one of those things that reminds me, I think, of, him and how he kind of helped me get into the game and learn to love Dead by Daylight, even though it can be very frustrating. After picking up Legion, having a very small roster of mains, getting used to different characters and their abilities and powers, I also ended up going, well, you know what, I think I might need another killer. I want to try some killers that I have not that I've bought, but I have not done anything with. Now, one of the first characters that I actually bought DLC for, besides Ghostface and Myers, was Pinhead. I have a very strong love of the Hellraiser franchise. I have always been a fan. Actually, my grandmother and I first watched Hellraiser and Hellraiser 2 when I was about 13 years old. Assuredly, much too fucking young to be watching Hellraiser. In a very, very, very cut version on ABC Family when they used to do those, 13 Nights of Halloween things where they would run the horror marathons. Again, very cut down for TV and sanitized version of Hellraiser. But that was my first experience with Hellraiser. And I remember, weirdly enough, being absolutely fucking fascinated by the Cenobites. Just the idea of these beings that were kind of this mix of the unpleasant and the pleasant. And though I didn't really understand all of the theming involved in all of the details that were going into Cenobites, I'm going to continue talking as we kind of run back to where we need to be. And yes, we could warp there, but I feel like talking a little bit. So we'll take the long way around. I always found them, again, very much a fascinating take on the idea of the cosmic and the metaphysical. It's kind of what really introduced me to the idea of cosmic horror, actually, in a way. The concept of things man is not meant to encounter or know, things so alien and strange that it warps her perception, just like it did to the Cenobites. And in a sense, I feel like that kind of primed me to get into stuff like the Cthulhu mythos, get into stuff like Alien and H.R. Geiger and all that. Which I also have a history with the film Alien and the four films in that, and the films in that series as well. I do have a deep connection. My grandmother really loves sci-fi horror. My whole family is a bunch of horror freaks, and she really instilled, I'm sorry, a love of that type of horror in me very early, from a very young age. So for me, trying out Alien, the Xenomorph eventually was no-brainer. I didn't end up making that one of my mains, but I did enjoy my time as Xenomorph a little bit, and that was kind of a little bit of a nod to my grandmother, even though it didn't become one of my mains at all. And she very much, she's still alive, by the way. She is still alive as of the making of this video. She's still alive. I love her very dearly. We talk quite often. And yes, we do still talk about horror films and horror media. I do with my family all the time. It's just how we are. It's how we act. But yes, getting back to Hellraiser and the Cenobites. Like I said, so I've always been very fascinated by Pinhead as a character, and the concept of this character that mixes these two at-odds things in a very unique way, in a very cosmic horror-y way. And like I said, I think it was probably my primer alongside Alien into the idea of cosmic horror and alien horror and things that are greater than human and were not meant to be known by man. These things that were not made with human interference, and that humans have kind of unfortunately found their way into enduring regardless. So, again, I was intimidated by Pinhead at first, simply because his mechanics always seemed a little bit complex to me. I mean, the chains, the teleportation, all of that. But I found after trying him out in custom with friends, which I do have that video on my channel, as you know, that I actually really, really enjoy him. He's a lot of fun, and again, he is a very complex killer, and I'm not, by any means, amazing at him. I'm not some god at the Cenobite, but, like, I do very much enjoy playing as him and playing against him, actually. He's actually one of my favorite killers to play against, alongside, I would say, all of my mains. I do genuinely, and I know this sounds weird, I do genuinely enjoy playing against all the killers that I play as. Now you're probably, okay, well, what about Demogorgon? Well, Demogorgon is one of those things where I picked them up because they look fun. Now, I'm going to tell you something that you can judge me for if you want, I don't care. I have not seen a single episode of Stranger Things in my life. I don't know anything about Stranger Things. I know the Demogorgon is from Stranger Things, but I have not played anything, I've not watched anything to do with Stranger Things, ever. And I was going to try Demogorgon simply because I really like monstrous killers and, like, weird killers, things that are, like, really, really strange and odd. The idea of being this creature that is kind of feral and untouched by man, this very unknowable entity, which you're like, okay, well, Phantom, why don't you try out Unknown? Why didn't Unknown become one of your killers? Well, I don't know, it just didn't suit me. And I also have a monster killer in the form of Dredge. So, honestly, I've never particularly been drawn to killers that were super strong. I've never been particularly drawn to the killers that were amazing by any means. I've always been kind of interested in the ones that were a little bit more sneaky and mysterious and strange. And Dredge, again, is part of my interest in cosmic horror as well, so I end up playing Dredge because of that. And that's kind of the story of all of my mains in Dead by Daylight, and why I play them, and why I enjoy who I do. And as you can see, it's brought us right to where we need to be. And since it's brought us right where we need to be, we're gonna open it up. So we can see this very, very large lightning rod, of course, and we're going to find a nice little spot to attempt it. But I need some lightning to use first. No. Goodness. Phantom, this isn't hard. Don't be a dumbass, this is not hard. Why is it not letting me... Okay. How do my mouse pad? That's why. There we are. That should have hit the lightning rod. Why did you not hit the lightning rod? I'm just fucking gonna draw a lightning bolt. I swear to God. Why can I not get it to zap? Why can I not get it to zap? Do I need to climb up the fucking wall first? I think I need to climb up the wall first. I am so sorry, that was so embarrassing. Yeah, I need to climb up the wall first. No, I want it to be day. Nah, I want it to be day. Nah, I'd be day. Nah, I'd summon the sun. And this is why we need the Mark of Kagame. There's a few things up here I want to explore first. I'm gonna make it night before we do anything, just to make sure I don't, like, miss anything. I know I did just make it day, only make it night. Yes, I'm a very indecisive god, okay? I'm a very indecisive god. Don't question me. I am the sun. You need me to live. Kind of going back to my mains in Dead by Daylight again real quick. I know it seems stupid of me to be scared of specifically the Ghostface mask when I was a kid. But I mean, you don't... When you're a kid, your imagination goes wild. I don't know why it scared me. I think because Weirdly enough, who remembers Goosebumps? Oh, we got a double gate. I'm gonna kill this double gate. Who remembers Goosebumps? I'm sure those of you a certain age remember Goosebumps, and specifically the Goosebumps TV show. Just in general. And how, oh, there's a dude over here. Okay. And just how, oh, that's who that is. That's who that means. But anyway, Goosebumps, has a story called The Haunted Mask, and, the Goosebumps TV show, I specifically remember there being an adaptation of that, episode, that story, The Haunted Mask. And for some reason, my brain modded the Ghostface mask into that story as The Haunted Mask. And that became the mask I associated with that story. So, my entire, like, 3 or 4 year old life, I was terrified of the Ghostface mask being stuck on my face. I think it was the fact it looked like it was screaming or like it was upset. And it just felt like a haunted mask. It just felt like a mask that was haunted. So, I'm not kidding. When I was like 4 or 5, every single time during Halloween, I would go around or go through the Halloween aisle, the mask aisle for Halloween. I would see that mask and I would have to shut my eyes and walking through the aisle. I was fucking terrified of it. And of course, my friend at the time, this lasted for me until I was like 10 or 11 years old, and I finally got over my fear of the mask and my fear of Ghostface and watched him for the first time and tried. But, again, my friend happened to have these asshole brothers, these asshole older brothers that were in college, who absolutely loved to torment me by putting that mask on whenever they got the chance, and just fucking with me. Whenever they got the chance. They would ambush me. They would use the voice changer, they would mess with me, and everything. They would come out of fine corners. And I mean, I want to reiterate, these are college-age boys tormenting like a 5 or a 6-year-old. They were assholes. He tells you like an 11 or 12-year-old kid. They were assholes. And, again, very much just not nice people. But, again, that did not help my fear of this mask, unfortunately. The only thing that really helped was to just kind of get over it on my own. So to me, very much so, maining Ghostface and playing a lot of Ghostface, aside from being really, really fun because I love stealth games, and appealing to me a lot because it's a stealth killer and I love stealth, is kind of, again, a way of reclaiming an old childhood fear and kind of saying, hello darkness, my old friend. It just very much, and when I am playing Ghostface, I do very much feel like I'm in the character, and I do very much connect with that character. I think the other thing that I really enjoy about Ghostface in particular, is Dead by Daylight's take on Ghostface, being that he is a serial killer, and I am absolutely fascinated by true crime. I am one of those people that is very, very fascinated by the darkness of humanity in that sense, and the way the human mind can go wrong. Crime and punishment. I always have been, from a very, very, very young age. I'm not kidding when I used to, when I say that I used to watch, like, old runs of, like, Medical Detectives or, like, Forensic Files. Who remembers that show? Medical Detectives, Forensic Files. When I was, like, as young as, like, 7 or 8 years old. Because I was absolutely friggin' fascinated by true crime even then. So to me, the idea that, oh, I have a character in Dead by Daylight who also is relevant to my other special interest is something that I just could not resist, and I just could not let, I could not pass it up for the world. And, you know, he might not be the strongest, he might not be the most intense or the most meta. He might not win every round in a row, but he is my killer, and he is built for me, and I'm happy with that. Sometimes you don't need a killer that's strong or meta. Sometimes you just need a killer that for some reason works for you. And in my case, it just so happened to be Ghostface. Again, I'm not gonna pretend I'm some, like, god-tier Ghostface or anything, but it is what it is. I mean, I certainly have a lot of fun playing him. I hope that you certainly have a lot of fun watching me play him, because I always have a blast. Anyway, we have opened up the way to our next area, and getting back to Okami here, it is time to continue our journeys. We have one last place to go, and it is one of the more interesting places in the game, in my opinion. Simply because it's got some interesting stuff that it discusses. No, I don't know what is Holy Sue. There was a hole here. It's gone now. Anyway, we're heading into the territory of a new location called Wepkir, and we're gonna have well, we're gonna have some fun with it. It's a fun area. Ooh. Amy, no, you're running into the realms! Amy! Oh wait, no, we're fine. We're fine. We'll be fine. That wasn't fog at all, that was snow. Welcome to Kamui and Wepkir. We're up in the frozen north. Okay. Welcome to Wepkir and Kamui, the northern realms of Nippon. The frozen, icy places in Nippon. But I think that's a journey for another time. And if you do want me to talk a little more about my experiences with Dead by Daylight, I will absolutely do that for you, but maybe explain why I play every survivor that I do, or something like that. But until next time, this has been... I've already saved. Yes. Next up, this has been your Phantom Safety Pin, and I will see you next time when we journey into the frozen lands of northern Nippon and Wepkir. This has been Amy, and of course, this has been your Phantom Safety Pin, like I said. Until next time, I will see you on the flip side, and we will explore the snow together. Can't wait to see you there. Goodbye.